Now we're on NBC. We just talked about Fox and a couple other networks that we're going in alphabetical order here. And man, you know, when it comes to NBC, let me just spit these out real quick because this is the insanity that's happened with this. And hopefully they've changed this around since I've made this list back in July or whatever it is. But they have about 10 shows that are mid-season replacements that they haven't figured out the time slot for yet. And that's really going to get like, they're going to just like cancel some of them probably or whatever. But we've got Better Late Than Never, Coach, which is the old
Oh my
show.
god, they're redoing Coach. I fucking love that show.
And it's got the actual, some of the cast members.
Yeah, Patrick.
We've got Crowded, Emerald City, which is about Wizard of Oz, which immediately means no for me, because I fucking hate Wizard of Oz with a passion.
It's an allegory for 1800s politics in America.
What's that?
The Wizard of Oz is an allegory for 1800s politics in America. That's what it was written for. So everything in that story is about politics in America in the 1800s.
Oh, really?
So that's why I hate it.
Yeah, like the Cowardly Lion is making fun of a populist politician called William Jennings Bryan, who's just like really loud and outspoken about how we have to change stuff. But he was actually, when it came to actually causing reform, he's like, well, I don't know about that.
So Briana's on fucking Google right now searching the shit out of this. She's like, you ain't gonna Rickroll me again, motherfucker.
No.
So wait a minute. Emerald City is about Billy Idol?
Hey, those of you who don't get this reference, go back and listen to the past couple episodes.
Scarecrow represents farmers and agricultural workers.
Do the midgets just represent short people?
Industrial workers.
Midgets.
Yeah, what do they call them in that?
I'm guessing the Lollipop Guilds are the unions, but I'm not sure.
Lollipop
Oh,
Guild,
that
what they call them?
makes sense.
Yeah, and actually, when
The
she first arrives, she crushes the Wicked Witch of the East, which represents like the robber barons. So whenever she like kills like the representation of like 1800s corporate greed, all the unions come out and are like, yeah.
Oh my god, are we gonna talk about the whole history now?
Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, Will smokes a lot of weed. All right.
So that's all the more reason not to watch Emerald City.
Yes.
We got Game of Silence, Heartbreaker, Hot and Bothered, Little Big Shots, which is a shame that they don't have Little Big League.
Yeah,
Shades of
that's
Blue,
what I thought.
Superstore, You, Me, and the End of the World, and You, the Jury. None of these sound interesting to me at all, except for maybe that I would check out Coach. But NBC in general is just like a giant no for me. There's two things that I would check out, and that's stretching it, actually. One is Heroes Reborn, which is...
Ooh.
I loved Heroes,
Yep.
and they fucked that series up so much.
Well, because when they originally came out, it was during the writer's strike, so they all got fucked as far as storyline goes, and that's why.
Well, they started doing puzzle box stuff too. So just let's be perfectly honest. They got really annoying and dumb about puzzle box stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that show's got all of its flaws and stuff like that, but the fact that that first season was so awesome...
It was a good first season.
Makes me go, you know what, I'll give them another shot.
That music, man. Oh.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's just...
The only other show is The Player, which I'm like, you know what, that's not even going to be a show that I'm going to watch, but maybe if it's got good reviews, maybe I would, like, binge watch it or something. I think that's about, like... Some guy is being bet on in Las Vegas for doing like a bunch of like solving crimes or something like that. I don't know. It's like just one of those kind of weird things. But everything else is like, first off, we can just knock out almost half of the schedule by saying The Voice. They've got it a 2-hour block on Monday, a 2-hour block on Tuesday.
That's crazy.
And then when it switches over, it's like, oh, well, we'll just have 1 hour for the other time for that. It's like, god damn.
Quick, everybody, name one person who won The Voice. Ready, go.
Billy Idol.
There you go. See?
Well, it's funny that you say that. Because Billy Idol actually won The Voice.
Hell, I'll give you one step further. Can anybody name anybody who's a judge on The Voice?
CeeLo Green,
David
Christina
Hasselhoff.
Aguilera, David Hasselhoff.
Well, I believe there's a lady, a nice judge, and a British judge. Who's
My God, boys!
I'm willing to bet that. You know,
What were you saying?
I'm willing to bet that there
thank
is
you. Yeah,
okay. Okay, yeah, I see how it is.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this boils down to you got Sunday is football, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then you roll out The Voice, and you roll out Chicago Fire and Chicago PD and Dateline, and you're not left with anything else. Like, that's it.
Dateline's usually pretty good, and Chicago Fire was a good show. I watched that.
Oh, and there's Chicago Med now, too.
SNL is a phenomenal show.
It's probably going to be a lot of nothing, but Blindspot at least seems like an interesting premise. It's about this heroin-chic girl with no memories of her past is found naked in Times Square with her body covered in intricate tattoos. Her discovery sets off a vast and complex mystery that immediately ignites the attention of the FBI, which begins to follow the roadmap on her body into a larger conspiracy of crime while bringing her closer to discovering the truth about her identity. So if you want to watch airport fiction on your TV set, Blindspot.
Or if you want to watch the documentary on Amy Winehouse, Blindspot.
Or if you want the eye candy of Jamie Alexander.
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh, homie.
So, Game of Silence. About this show. Carol Mindhilson, executive producer and architect of the CSI phenomenon, presents a gripping new drama about a successful Atlanta attorney whose long-lost childhood friends unexpectedly reappear after 25 years. When a dark secret they buried resurfaces, the Brotherhood bands together to right the wrongs of their shared past. A journey that will push the limits of their loyalty and quench their thirst for revenge. So, Airport Fiction, the TV channel, seems to be, yeah.
What's that, Briana?
That sounds horrible.
What?
Yeah, it sounds like Airport Fiction to me. But
How many lines did they need to describe it, too? It's just kind of like,
right?
this woman is involved in this thing, and she works for this thing, and she knows this guy, and they did this thing, and then it turns out to be this thing, which turns them in a journey, and it's like, holy shit.
I thought
Can
it
you
was
just say, like, cop drama? That's all you need to do.
Adverbally male partner. Go on an adverb journey.
And it'll take him down a path to
adverbs. A quench their thirst for revenge.
Yeah, that sucks.
So,
NBC sucks.
Caroline, are you going to be watching Dateline NBC out of all this?
Well, you know what? I never catch it on NBC, but whenever they replay it on Investigation
CBS.
Discovery, I'm all on it. I mean, NBC for me, I only watched when Hannibal was on, and not even. Like, I normally just, like, streamed it online afterwards. It wasn't, like, that amazing show, but it was so beautiful in so many ways. They
Hannibal was
canceled
good.
it. So, whatever. So, NBC's like, Dateline's cool, but...
I have good news for you, Caroline.
yeah.
I heard Netflix might be picking it up.
Oh, yeah, I heard that, too, but it's not confirmed yet, so I'm not gonna keep my hopes up.
That'd be awesome if they did. That was a good show.
Yeah, it was
Never got
really
into
pretty. And Mads Mikkelsen with that little tiny mouth, he's so sexy.
With that little time.
It's more eye candy.
So, did any of you guys watch Aquarius?
Nope.
It was apparently a David Duchovny show that was on NBC. David Duchovny stars as Sam Hodiak, an old-school detective who gets... Okay, hold on. Who gets mixed up to the breed of criminal. The young Charles Manson.
Genitalia warts.
Yeah.
All of the above.
I'm gonna
Looks like
read
typically
one.
like
I'm gonna read one now. If everybody's ready.
Okay, please do.
This summer on NBC, Truth Be Told, a look at the life of two couples from different backgrounds. This summer, 8:30 p.m. That is literally the whole thing.
Well, at least that's concise.
Truth Be Told, it's a story about two different couples with different backgrounds.
Oh.
Way to sell me NBC.
Different backgrounds? Wow.
Yeah, and there's a black couple and a Latino and white guy. Oh.
Well,
I don't
that's
know
taking
how I
the
feel
easy
about
route.
the interracial thing, but am I right? No, I'm just kidding.
Isn't that just taking like the most obvious, easy route? Be like, well, they don't look alike. Let's make a TV show.
Right? Just name it. I don't. There's got to be.
Just name it Rush Hour.
Oh.
Do that again.
This summer, we're trying to piss off Southerners.
This summer, we really want to apply to every single possible graphic that we can get.
Right? They're black, and one of them's mixed, and they're both gay.
And paraplegics. They're going to be on Dancing with the Stars.
One's a Republican, one's a Democrat. One won The Voice, one won Dancing with the Stars.
Speaking of which, I just realized I didn't double check. Did The Odd Couple get canceled? Because it should have been.
Well, I don't see it on here. What if special
I
victims
don't even know what that is.
Oh, you know what The Odd Couple is, the normal one, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, okay.
They did a reboot of that where it was Matthew Perry and Thomas Lennon, and it was god-awful fucking terrible.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a
okay, I
shame.
remember that
Thomas
show. I
Lennon
think
is
it was
actually
canceled.
pretty good. So, I'm assuming he played Felix.
Hey guys, there's a show on NBC at 8 p.m. It's a show about a guy named Will Casto. It's called Undateable.
Really? That's funny that you say that because there's a show on NBC that I'm looking at right now called Josephh with an H at the very end.
Is that
The
one, The
H
Mysteries of
silent
Laura?
Sick burn, broski.
Is silent.
Oh,
Like,
you're missing
all
this.
the,
Caroline,
Yeah.
what is the show Best Time Ever with Neil Patrick Harris?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Since it's probably a comedy, I'm assuming Worst Time Ever with
Yeah.
That's why I asked her.
Yeah, no, yeah. It would be best time ever if maybe they were like dissecting a corpse and there would be like some puppies running around and somebody
everyone
would be
hurts
like
puppies.
buying donuts in the background and that guy from Criminal Minds would be like walking around naked. That would
So
be the best time ever.
So basically, Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Neil Patrick Harris.
As the corpse in every episode.
Oh.
And as the donuts.
Have you seen the Family Guy episode where he's like, yeah, one time I got to play a corpse in a show, and so like he's laying on the bed, or he's like got the two cops are talking at the morgue, and he's just like laying there on the bed with a sheet over him, and then like they're just talking, have a normal conversation, and then all of a sudden like his hand goes up and starts scratching his balls, and then it goes back down. It's the dumbest thing, but it's all right. Moving on. How about The Blacklist, everybody?
Yeah, I don't watch that. I've heard it's good, but
Yeah, I heard.
I've heard it's terrible.
Okay.
I heard it was good. Didn't who said they heard it was good? Briana?
I did, Caroline.
Nope, not
Caroline.
me.
I can't see whose names are moving. Sorry.
Brianna, is there anything that does stand out as interesting from NBC?
Nope. It all looks like a bunch of crap. Nicely.
I second that. Poor NBC getting like the shittiest treatment that we had here. We had more positive things to say about CW.
NBC is the best channel on here because they have Saturday Night Live, they have Sunday Night Football, they have Law and Order Victim Unit, they're going to have the new Heroes, and they have the best guy in late night, which is Jimmy Fallon. So they're winning regardless.
Well, I think that'll take us into the final part for this one, which is going to be grouped together streaming media services and cable networks. And we don't really have a list of things there, so it's going to be totally chaos. But, you know, if you are interested in that kind of thing, then click on that next part. And if you are just tuning in for this one and you don't know where the hell we're going when it comes to the NBC stuff and you want to check out the other things we did beforehand, then you can check those out as well. And we will be right back with the next segment, so stay tuned.